Tom Swarbrick on LBC.
Very good afternoon to you. First this hour.
They are pretty much at the end of the line. Doesn't mean we're going to end it immediately, but they've got no Navy, they've got no Air Force, they've got no anti-air traffic, anything.
And yet oil tankers continue to be hit in the Hormuz as President Trump says Iran is an evil regime, and the new supreme leader, the son of the old one, gives a statement saying Americans should be expelled from the Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz, through which a large chunk of global oil passes, will remain shut. Let's bring you right up to speed this afternoon. Simon Marks is LBC's Washington correspondent. Sabre rattling from Tehran, Simon.
Yeah, very much so. Along, of course, with sabre rattling here in Washington, D.C., Tom. It is a stormy day today, both in terms of the weather and the winds that are buffeting the White House that are also geopolitical, because the penny is beginning to drop here that this is not going to be a cakewalk, and that extracting American military personnel from this conflict is going to be much harder than the president may have imagined. They've got to decide now how to respond to that first statement by Iran's new supreme leader, son of the old supreme leader, although viewed by most analysts here to be more radical than his father, and radicalized, of course, by the fact that his father was killed along with his wife and his mother in the first hours of US and Israeli military action on Tehran. They don't really know if he's alive or not, or if they do, they're not saying. All we know is that statement was read by an announcer on Iranian television. We haven't seen Mojtaba Khamenei at all since this conflict began. He is reported to have been wounded. But the fact that he, in that statement, suggested that Iran's aim is to close the Strait of Hormuz, put continuing pressure on global oil supplies, has to be spooking the Trump administration, not least because they know that the country's strategic petroleum reserve was not replenished by President Trump last year, as he promised to do. It is at a 30-year low. So they can release millions of barrels from that strategic petroleum reserve, but they are going to have to dig deep if they want to replace those barrels with oil that, of course, is now going to be priced much higher than it would have been last year, when the president said he was going to replenish the reserve but never bothered to do it.
And then there's the military action that might have to come in the Straits of Hormuz in order to protect some of those tankers, whether it's American or British. I noticed the Defence Secretary here, John Healey, saying that Britain is weighing up making that decision. Simon, thank you so much. Simon Marks, LBC's Washington correspondent, bringing you everything you need to know at 4:07.